Hi, my name is Dave Bodie for PremiumBeat.com, and in this lighting series, we will be covering a variety of lighting instruments, lighting support, modifiers, tools, and accessories, and we will be going over a few different lighting setups. In this video, we will be talking about incandescent lighting instruments. This is a Lowell Refi X88. It's a self-contained softbox designed to snap open like an umbrella and then attach a diffuser panel to the front. They are very fast to set up and tear down, and they are super compact.
So I just wanted to show you a quick setup video here of the Refi X88 that I have. Now the Refi comes in a couple of different sizes. The smallest, the 44, is a 16 by 16 softbox. The 55 is a 21 by 21. The 66 is a 25 by 25, and this is a 32 by 32 softbox. Now, as you can see, setting this up is actually fairly simple. Once you pull the Refi light from the sleeve, mount it to a stand, you tilt it up to horizontal and relock it. And then, while holding the back of the light, you push the socket cage assembly without touching the lamp inward until it clicks into position. And then you tighten the thumb screw to lock it. And that's pretty much it. This light sets up extremely quickly. Then you just attach the front diffuser panel by placing it over the corner, and there's little eyelets that line up, and then it just basically Velcros into place. Now you can see here that the locking handle is actually on the left side, and that's important because you can see that a good bit of the weight of this fixture is in front of the stand. In fact, most of it is. And this is not a heavy fixture, but it will want to continue to lean downward. And by placing the handle on the left, as it pulls forward, it'll actually tighten itself up. If you accidentally reverse it, the weight of the unit pulling down will actually loosen up that tensioner and the light will sag.
Because it's a softbox, the beam of the light is very wide, about 80 degrees. You can use an egg crate grid to help narrow the spill of the light to great effect. You can also cut the light with a flag, but because of the size of the light, you need a really large flag. These softboxes come in different sizes, and you can change the bulb wattage to vary the output of the light. These units are great for interviews or lighting larger spaces when you can't bounce a hard light. And the shape of the light, or the box, makes really nice reflections on anything shiny, especially eyes and sunglasses. This type of light can be a little more efficient than using a Fresnel and shooting through diffusion, or even using a Fresnel with a softbox attachment, because the Fresnel loses a lot of the light in the reflector and lens. Then it gets diffused, which cuts it down even more. This is a more simplistic approach where you have the lamp and a reflector and a diffuser. The lamp in this Refi X88 can be swapped out for a fluorescent array, which makes the light very versatile.
So I wanted to show you a setup where I used several Refis in a very large space. This is a music video that I shot a couple of years ago for The Unusual Suspects. This was on a white cyc stage. The cyc was lit up with these big soft lights here, these cylindrical lights up on the ceiling, which provide a lot of soft light. And it was all tungsten, so I had to use tungsten to match to make sure that the colors were right. And so we had a mixture of groups of 2, single shots, and larger groups like you're seeing here. And so I needed to throw a lot of big, punchy, soft light on the group and have the fixtures be really mobile in case I needed to reposition them. But the Refis did an excellent job here. You can see I'm running the camera on the dolly here, getting some shots, but I used at least 3 or 4 1K Refis to provide most of the front fill, and it worked really, really spectacularly. And here's a small portion of the finished product that you can check out here. It looked really cool with the nice softbox squares in there. And I used other lights for side lights and kickers as well, some Fresnels and some ellipsoidal spotlights. But the Refis did a really excellent job, and they were super fast to set up.
The last light I want to show you is the ellipsoidal. Ellipsoidal is slang for ellipsoidal reflector spotlight, but is sometimes called an ellipse, Leco, or Shakespeare. This is a precision lighting instrument with a reflector and lens system designed to get a very even beam of light and is one of the most efficient incandescent lighting instruments out there. Instead of the barn doors you find on most traditional incandescent lighting instruments, this light uses a series of 4 shutters mounted at the internal focal point of the unit. This allows for precise beam shaping and sizing of the beam. The lensing system also allows the edge of the beam to be focused from soft to razor sharp. There are also 9 different lens tubes that you can use on this light that vary the beam angle from 5 degrees to 90 degrees. This particular unit is a Source 4, which is made by ETC. One of the unique features of this light is that it uses a glass dichroic reflector, which reflects back 95% of the visible light striking it while allowing over 90% of the infrared radiation, or heat, to pass out of the back of the instrument. The result is a much cooler light, which is less destructive to gobos or color gels at the front of the fixture, and reduces the heat being projected onto your subject. In a Source 4, the proprietary HPL or high performance lamp at 575 watts produces light equivalent to a 1000 watt spotlight using previous technology. I have a 750 watt lamp in this unit and its light output is remarkable. This light is obviously not small, but the light output for this 750 watt Source 4 is 2.65 times more than the standard 650 watt Fresnel. That's only 100 watts more, and it gives you 2.65 times more output in a perfectly even beam. This makes it much punchier to use through diffusion, bouncing, or creating a pattern on a background. Plus, you can use metal gobos with hundreds of patterns readily available, or get one custom made. The gobos are tiny and very cheap. And you can even use a glass gobo for some stunning effects. Incandescent lighting instruments are some of the best tools for beginners because of the color, the quality of the light, and the availability of affordable lighting instruments. Yes, these are hot, can draw a lot of power, and make you and your talent uncomfortable depending on the situation. But other than ultra expensive HMIs and LED Fresnels, nothing beats an incandescent lighting instrument for beautiful, hard, point source light.